Hello everyone, welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick. Give me a minute just to get on the computer here. Let's do this and see if we're live. Yep, we're live. So, hi Madison. Come on in, say hello, tell us where you're from. We always like to see how far we reach out there. Be sure to like and share if you're new to our demonstrations so that you are able to get notification when I go live. So today I have actually some fun stuff. Do we got a few people, Kristen? Hi, France. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Kathy. There's Nick. There's Jean Orwig. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, we're going to get going here. I've got a very simple card, but it's so pretty. I've got Kristen here beside me today. Bill had, and she's not going to say anything. She's just going to be, you can't even say hi.
Hi, ladies.
She did say hi. Bill had some troubles with the driver, so he's going to be a little bit late, but if he gets in, he'll pop in and say hello. So I'm going to use the Forever Forest, but as you notice, this doesn't have any sentiments. So I have paired that with throughout the years, basically because I'm going to make this a birthday card, and I thought that Happiest Birthday was really pretty. So we are going to be using the die, and let me show you that. Got a few dies. We've got one of the mountain range that we'll be using, one of the largest trees, and then one for the moon. And I'm going to leave that right in there in case I lose it. So if you purchase the set together with the dies and the stamp set, you do save 10%. This is in the mini catalog, and then this one, this is in the mini catalog too, isn't it? They're both in there. I believe so, throughout the years. Okay, I'm also going to be using some adhesive back sequins. Again, I just used this the other night, but I'm going to use the Glorious Gingham 6x6 paper. And let's get started. I'm going to start by taking out a piece of the pretty peacock gingham paper. This stuff is so pretty. And we're going to cut this down. So let me grab my trimmer to 4 by 5 1/4. Now, this piece I'm going to save for something else. It's too small to do the envelope unless I cut it down 1/4. I am going to use this piece though, so save that one aside. And let's get out our pack. I have got a piece of pretty peacock cardstock that I'm going to fold in half to make our base. Okay, and then I'm just going to adhere this right down to make the background. Getting kind of low on the glue. Hopefully this will last. Okay, and then I'll just center that in on the base. So, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right there. Okay, you will need 2 pieces of 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 basic white. The first piece, we're just going to use this. This will be for the inside. And I'm just going to put a little glue here down at the bottom to put this in place. This will be for the inside of our card. So if you're new, again, say hello. Let us know where you're from. This is a pretty friendly, chatty group. We've all kind of gotten to know each other. Okay, so now for the inside of the card, I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. Am I in camera okay?
Yep.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so now our inside matches the outside. Now for the next piece of basic white, again, that measurement was 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. I have got 2 pieces that measure 1 1/2 by 3 1/4 of Pool Party and Lost Lagoon. So Pool Party and Lost Lagoon. Now I am going to glue these 2 pieces down right beside each other on the basic white. I use this because for me it is easier to line your cardstock up together on a base, and that's what my white is. I'm going to cover the whole thing. How many people have this stamp set already? Do you have it, Kristen?
We do. Yes.
Okay. Okay, and then, so Kristen is with me because she lives kind of close to me. Oh, come on, did I run out? There we go. And she made the trip down because we're going to go to Onstage tomorrow together. It's an Onstage virtual event. And so I'm just lining that back up. This keeps it, setting it down on top of each other, makes sure that I'm lining it up straight instead of actually trying to put this on my card base. Now for the bottom half, I was gonna do like an ombre effect. See, Bill's not here to go ombre. But with the Pretty Peacock, but I use that die cut that I was showing you of the mountain range. I use that instead of just a straight cut across here. I want a mountain range. So, and I think I want to move this over just a little bit. So this was the die cut that I cut with that. And I would say, just because I did this, it was probably 3 1/4 inch that I cut this at, but I didn't know where I was going to have this go. So I did a 4-inch piece here, but this is only 3 1/4, so we'll cut it down. But I want to add kind of an ombre effect with the mountain range. And I think I like this bigger. Instead of going over here, I think I'm going to go more this direction. This is just personal preference for me. So I'm going to add, I'm going to find a glue. I know I've got to have a full, this one's fuller, I think. Yeah. And I don't want to go all the way. I'm going to stay mostly here. Let's look at this. That's about, because I'm going to cut this off, this excess, once I figured out the placement I wanted. And if you want to, you can always use your silicone pad underneath. That way, if you get any glue, it won't stick to it. But I think I'm going to move it over even a little more. And this is highly sticky glue. So I'm going to go like that. Ah, I did pretty good, didn't I? So then you can either use your trimmer or you can use your snips to just trim this off. And now we're going to have kind of an ombre effect with the mountain range. for that. Isn't that cute? Just that right there, I think, is pretty cute. Okay, now before we go any further, I need to stop because I'm going to emboss my sentiment right on here. So the sentiment that I chose was that throughout the year stamp set was happiest of birthdays. And I chose colors that I felt could go, well, there's no male, female colors really, but it's masculine and feminine. This is one of my favorite colors in the catalog is the Pretty Peacock. So we're going to start here. Let me bring my embossing stuff in. And I want to put this sentiment kind of down in this bottom edge. So I want to use the Emboss Buddy so that it keeps any of my oils from my fingers so that they don't stick. And then I will ink this up in Versamark ink. So Versamark is kind of a watermark stamp pad, but you can also use it when you're doing your embossing because it's like a glue. And actually you can use any of our ink pads, our regular ink pads will do the same thing. You can emboss with that. So I'm going to stand up and I'm going to move this because I want to use my grid paper. I want to put this line up here and here so I know that this is straight. And then I'm going to ink this again so I know it's moist, and I'm just going to go right into this corner and hope it's straight. And I'm not rocking, I'm just giving it a good press for that to transfer. Okay. Then with my white embossing powder, I'm just going to go right over it. I love embossing. Now, I'm going to emboss this different than how I normally do, and that is because I've got too thick of cardstock here. So you can start to let this heat up and go this direction, but it's going to take a little bit. So I am going to just stop. That's better. There, you can see it starting to change. I just smeared it. I didn't mean to, but I did. So it is hot, and I just put a smear right through there, but we're going to go on. It's not that bad. So you need to let it cool before you touch it because it will smear, as you can quite plainly see. So I'm going to bring this here, and I'm going to set this right down. Yeah, doesn't take long, but you definitely want to. I think this would be pretty in blues, too. Greens, browns, whatever you like. I really like the blue-green, but I think our blues would be kind of pretty with this too. And you can have any sentiment on this card because it is. Let me line that up. Did you guys ever do this when you want something? Okay, so then there is, in the die set, there's this tree. And I cut one out ahead of time. And we're going to take, you can use the method of the sponge dauber and hit it like this, but I like a little movement on mine, so I'm just going to go right through the center, just very gently just go right through the center, because if any of these kind of pop up, that's not going to bug me at all. And this stuff is pretty sticky. See, I had glue on there, so I'll be able to peel that off when it dries. And I'm going to go kind of off here, right like this. See how we're building it up? Pretty cool. All right. Now, I want this stamp. So it's right here in the Forever Forest. It's right here. It's got like a moon and some stars and then a few little twinkles. Okay, now that that's, I'm going to use Pool Party, and I'm going to stamp that right here in the Pool Party spot. And I'm going to grab a scratch piece of paper. Okay. Just want to make sure I had it facing the right direction. And I think I'm going to turn it just a little so it's Pool Party on Pool Party. Like that. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. I don't know what this is from, but that is not from this. I had an extra stamp out. Okay, now let's do some embellishments with this. Oh, wait. I gotta get that little moon that I cut out. This is the Lemon Lolly, and I am going to use, let me take your pick tool, and I'm gonna go right over, and I only need just the littlest dab to get this to hold into place. There you go. And then I'm gonna go right over the moon, press that into the spot. Using the other end, I love the little pointer end. I don't know why, but you can do whatever you want. And I'm feeling very much like this trio pack of adhesive back sequins. I'm going to use some right in here. And then maybe I'll come a little bit farther. Do you guys ever do that? Yeah, come a little farther out. And then some of these that are kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Translucent. I think maybe I'm just gonna throw a couple of these around the sentiment. So there's no ribbon and bows. This would be good as a sympathy card, maybe. This would be good as, I mean, try to think of the different things you could use it. A thinking of you, a happiest birthday. Isn't that just cute? If you wanted to, do I have a, here, I'll do this. I will. So my take your pick tool I use for a lot more than putting embellishments on. It opens my packages. Let's pull out an envelope here. And what if you decided to do some stamping? We could do these trees right here. There's a group of trees that I used the other night. We could put that on the back and have it match the envelope. And I think I'm going to do Pretty Peacock. And since I have this handy, I'm just going to use this. Come on, ink up. Got some dry spots in the middle. Okay. And then you can just give it a good press. There. Now we have our trees, and technically you could have one even stamped over here. Do they have a single one? Yeah, there is. There's a single one right here. Is this too much? Maybe this is too big. Let's see. I guess it depends on how much writing. For me, that's getting a little big. So I'm going to skip it on this one. But, you know, just depends on how much writing you want to. You could mask off one of these and just do the small one on the end if you wanted to, but I don't want to take the time to do that. So get that out of the way for you guys to see. That's today's card. I told you it was super easy, and I think it's super cute. So let me see if there's any comments, anything that I need to respond to. Hi, Emily. I haven't seen you in a long time. Super cute. Hi, Jean Shoot. Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Say, listen, I will be back here on Wednesday. Oh, I got a big announcement. We just got it. I got a big announcement to tell you guys. So all these products you can definitely purchase from my online store, but big announcement just came out. They're having a seasonal sale this coming week, the 14th through the 16th. Listen to this. 10% off ribbons and trim, 15% off our inks, 20% off our papers. That's including cardstock, you guys. So for those who joined my team, you get this discount on top of your discount. So this is something you might want to think about if there's anything that you need. It looks like they've got Stampin' Write markers, Stampin' blends, re-inkers, ink pads. I'm definitely going to be stocking up on some DSP, some cardstock, and probably some ribbon. There's a few that I don't have yet. There's also the online exclusives. I did a thing yesterday where I just kind of showed you some of the stuff that is available. So if you haven't seen that, scroll down my page and you'll be able to see all the things that are available, or go to my online store and click online exclusives or what's new, and it'll take you right to it. So this is the 14th through the 16th, so definitely take a look at your catalogs and see the things that you may be needing. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We're going to be doing some stamping this weekend, and I will try to take pictures and show you along the way. I got my box. I cannot wait to share that picture, and I'll be doing that in a couple of hours. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.